Hi, welcome to part 5 of hopefully 9 of the me ranking every license plate design from all the US states, as well as DC. Unfortunately, there are a lot of Maryland again, so that's going to be pretty easy to rank those, but let's just get into it. Obviously, this is an opinion list. I mean, that my personal biases influence me. So, and unfortunately, already it's pretty easy to see that Maryland and Massachusetts have a lot of the same problems sometimes, unlike that one. I had already, not gonna lie, done some of these, like halfway through, and then I realized that it wasn't working properly, which is a little unfortunate. So I think these Minnesota ones, like, just looking at it versus these Massachusetts ones and the especially the Maryland ones, the House and Senate ones, like these ones, are a little bit more enough to a point where I'm willing to put them a little higher. But all of these ones I feel pretty much the same about. It's plain on a plain background with a big old nothing on it. Which is why I will put them in F. These are pretty boring, but not to the same extent that Massachusetts and Maryland are, which is why I do put them just a little higher into D tier instead. Like this one, these two aren't that good, but they're better. That's relatively interesting to see. This is sort of boring, but it works fine, I think. So far this is where it is, where stuff is. And as you can see, we're about to get to a lot of Maryland. And none of them stand out from each other at all, except for this one, which is a pretty solid B tier. And frankly, if Maryland put that... Oh, there are some that stand out a little bit. Again, well, maybe not again today. I think the classic and collector plates work better to be sort of plain. However, these are a whole lot of nothing, and they're all just as bad as each other. So they all go in F. And I will hopefully, in the description, remember to have, once again, a closer look at the list once I'm done with it, and I'll link that you could make your own lists if you so choose. This is a free program to both make lists and to bring things on, hence the watermark in the top right. As you can see, oh, it's top left for right now, but yeah. And I will hopefully also link the website I found that listed all the license plate designs, which sort of inspired me to do this. It's got to have been a few months ago now. It's back in summer, I know for sure. As you can maybe tell, we're starting to get close to being done with these. Unfortunately, Maryland has like 900 plates, and the vast majority of them are this bad, which is a bit unfortunate. Because if you're gonna have most license plate designs, I'd think that it would be a slightly higher priority to not make them all trash. I don't know. That's just me, though. I guess. But it clearly isn't Maryland. And now that we're just about done with these, we can get back into the rest of these. However, Missouri does have a few that are just as bad, but those are gonna be seen a bit more later. Alright, so let's get into these. This is the design isn't bad, but it's cringe. Montana really does have some good ones. Here's another historic plate, which I feel the same thing about those, like classic and whatever. I think the Montana, like these ones that all have essentially the same design, are all also D tier. That is not the same, but that's there for different reasons. And unfortunately, the program I use does slightly cut off the sides sometimes. This is as close as I could get to getting all the plates, but obviously it's not perfect. I believe this is about the standard plate design, and I think that's pretty solid B tier for a standard plate. And see, these are the sort of Missouri plates I was talking about. Except this is a little bit better. Anyways. Yeah, this is another historic vehicle one, but it's sort of a more standardized, slightly more standardized, let's see, specialty plate. It's not like just super blank like this one is, this one, and these. So this looks like a template, so it's D tier, I think. I I don't know what that is, but it just isn't good. And here's another of the... Yeah, it does. And here's a pretty good Nebraska plate, for whatever reason. It is significantly better than this one, which is D tier. And I think that probably these designs for the specialty plates for Missouri are D tier. I think they have, like, I think it might be the flag colors on both these and these versions of the specialty plates, or it might be in reference to the flag at least. So I'm willing to put these a little higher up than I would like this. And let me, yeah. I don't know what I was saying there, sorry. There's another. Alright, sorry. Yeah, there's a lot. So I think I should just start going from the top. Oh, I think that's actually A tier. Montana has a lot of good designs. This is... Yeah, it's A tier. This is B. That's just a good plate. License plate. This is good, but not as good. Here's another B tier for entirely different reasons. No, it's C tier. The colors do not work well together. This is too bright to be good. These just... Oh, this is another really bad plate. It's just on an angle, so it makes it look like less bad from that. It's not a blank plate. And I understand the vibe they were going for. It's just not that good. And here's another D tier plate. And here's another to join these. And I think I'm gonna try to get these Missouri ones that I pretty much already commented on where they belong. And most of these Missouri ones are bad enough that they will also go in F tier once I don't have to scroll. I'm having to scroll anyways right now, so I forgot. I can just zoom out, and it'll be a bit faster for now. And let's see. Right, this is going to be almost wrapping it up for these ones. I'm not really seeing. Oh, there's also this one here, and I saw one more of the C tier Missouri plate designs. Near the end here. Here it is. Anyways. Let's see, I put another one of these, like right here. And they're pretty much the same plate. But it looks like they didn't replicate it too many times. And alright. Alright, this is a very good plate again. No. Yeah, I think it's just too bright to be on the same level. Whereas this one is less bright, so I think it's a little bit better. Just like, oh wait, no. Here it is. And then this one, it was this Montana one that is similarly just too bright. This is a little bit better than the other flag ones from Nebraska, enough that I'm going to put it there, but this one is bad. A boat trailer dealer's plate is interesting, and that's part of what bumps things up for me, like the interesting factor of them. Yeah. Alright, this is a C tier plate. As I have noticed, the majority of school plates are, just in general, like, Montana really does have good plates for the most part. And I'm starting to see a lot of good Nebraska plates too. This is a B tier plate, but this is a really good cross country runners plate, which is nice to see from the Missouri, which has less good ones too. I think black with white lettering is just generally a good design for plates, license plates, which is why I'm tending to put them around the B tier. Because I'm seeing there is separate design, but they all look pretty similar for the most part, not gonna lie. Like, there's obviously different things put in, like, they're clearly not the same ones. This isn't even the same, I think it's a little dark to see the dark that they're going for with that one. To have the mountain line in the background for this one, I think it's pretty much the same as this one. These Missouri ones look pretty good. And conservation, Missouri conservation plates. Yeah, that's how I feel about that one. Alright. This is not great, really. This one has a little bit too much going on to be higher. Where this one is only 8 here. I did realize. Like, Montana really does have a lot of the best plates. Like, not the best. I don't think they have the best plates, but they have a lot of really good ones that contend with other ones that are among the best. Here it is. I think it's a bit plain, but I like what Missouri's going for there. I think it works well. These Nebraska and Montana plates look weirdly similar, actually, when you look at it. I think that one's too oversaturated. Sorry. Whereas this one is a little bit better. Whereas, yeah, not this. Yeah, this one as well, actually, looking at it now. And I said once I didn't have to scroll for these, they were going where they belong, which is here in F tier, unfortunately, because I'm not a fan of plates being bad, clearly, because, like, if I had a choice, all plates would look good. But Maryland clearly doesn't care about that, so that was a good Minnesota plate, huh? I think artistry versus artistry versus literally just pictures also plays a small part for me, I think. Like, not that much. Oh, here's some more of the D-tier Montana ones. And I also said about these Minnesota plates that they're also D-tier, so let me get those figured out right now, because they are pretty much the same. Yeah, as long as I can know I'm grabbing the right ones, it's not that bad. I think I should just zoom in a little more so that I grab the right ones here. I think this is like a template or temporary plate or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. But I am putting it with the rest because it is pretty much, once again, the same design. And these go with the Montanas of the same designs. So a lot of Maryland and Missouri, Minnesota, and Montana today. And I'm not gonna lie, actually that's not the same. Like, some of these might be better than others, but they're all pretty much the same. Once again, to a point where I'm willing to put them all in the same not good, but points for not being the most bad or lazy, I guess. And I believe I said this before, maybe not today, but in the ranks, like inside of the ranks, there is no ordering. It's just whatever I get to first. But I will tend to put like with like I am here. Yeah, there really isn't that much to comment about when it's these, so... I'm sort of just getting these over with now. Yeah, these are the last of the like standardized D-tier Montana plates, I think. We're getting closing in on them. And even if one of these is one of their standard plate designs, I think they have other colors available too of just the standard designs. Oh, I was wrong. I'm seeing more Minnesotas. Okay. And here's another of the Missouri ones that are, I feel the same thing about those. Here's one of the C tiers of the Missouri. Here's another of these B tier white on black antennas. Okay, where's the last of the D tier Montanas? I thought I saw one or two more. I'll get to them when I do. Actually, this is... yeah. Here's more of the worst from Missouri. Like that one. Alright. This is the one I was looking for. I think this one just has a different thing, but it is the same as the rest of those. C tier. Did Nebraska have any Pearl Harbor survivors? Really? I don't know. But oh yeah. Yeah, that's a B tier organ donor plate. This is C tier. This is D tier. This is C tier. There's not that much more to go, but I already got almost all of the easy ones out of the way already. Alright, that's what I was going for there. This is B tier plate, a B tier plate, I guess. Here's another of those. That's D tier. It's just like weird text too much. That one's sort of just hard to tell what's going on. I guess I'm a bit tired here. I don't know. The two corn plates are really very similar somehow. Or grain, at least. Yeah. Yeah, some of these I really just don't have that much to say about. This is not good for a vintage plate. And these Minnesota firefighter plates here are not it, man. This is worse. That's a really bad Montana plate, which I'm a little bit surprised about, but okay. Same as this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's where that goes. Yeah. Yeah. I really just don't have a whole lot to say about most of these, because, like, I've sort of already given my reason that a lot of them go where they do. Like, these two Missouri plate design types are both D tier for, like, entirely different reasons, but, like, I hope you agree that neither of them really belong higher than D tier, if we're being honest. Anyways. There we go, that's a good one. This is a pretty good one. This is only A tier, unfortunately. Here's another A tier. No, I think I said that Cave State one was B tier, but it is definitely A tier. It's not S tier, is I think what I was trying to say there. There we go. Those belong together. It's A tier. This is C tier. Here's another C tier school plate. That one's from Nebraska. Here's A tier. Montana really does have quite a few, and most of them are pretty good. I think this one is, once again, too saturated to be on the same level as the other ones, which is unfortunate, because that might just be the online renderings they have of them. And it might not be, I don't know. Here's another white on black background V-Shore Montana plate. This is a little bit better. C tier plate here. Excuse me. Bow hunting, yeah, this is a D tier design, but the interestingness of being for bow hunting is, again, what is pushing it off a little bit for me. Anyways, we're getting pretty close to the end here, which is nice. And here's another bad one. Alright. There's a lot of D-tier Missouri ones I'm seeing. I think for Great Rivers State being that what that design is for, I think that works. I think this is a C-tier plate. This one would be A tier if I think, again, that's a bit oversaturated for a license plate, so. Here's another C tier college plate. Not entirely sure what its plate is, but it says special interest, so it is slightly interesting to me. B, because there's a B on the plate. This is G tier. And here's another one of these ones. And here's another. Here's a good one for a change of pace. Here's the C tier plate. Alright. We are really getting close here. But again, these ones always take longer. Because here's G tier school plate. Nebraska actually has a few of those, I think, but it's hard to tell. This is an A tier Minnesota plate. This is C tier. This is the same as the rest of those. They're not exactly the same. Same as this one. This is A tier plate. The mountains just make it a bit better. That's 3 different white on black with mountains. 4. Because none of these are the same plate. Right? It doesn't look like it, to me at least. I'm not gonna lie, these are not great. Alright. D tier again here. Not a good plate there. This is D tier plate. Yeah, C tier. It's actually not that bad. This one is that bad. That's another D tier plate. This always happens where the farther I go on in a video, making a video like this one, I tend to get more and more harsh. Just because it's a little tiring to keep doing this. I believe this is another temporary plate, and I think that they should be about that. Like, boring, but intentionally so. Sorry about that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna start just going from the front now. Or trying to, at least. It's hard when there are a lot of visually attractive ones now. Unlike this one. Most of these Montana school ones are actually mid by definition of what mid is. Here, let's get this Nebraska one out of the way. It's C tier. This is a B tier plate. Yeah, definitely B tier because it's 4H. And H divided by 4 is B. Don't ask me how I figured that out, please. And if you do, be prepared to face the consequences. I don't know what those are. So realistically, go ahead. But I don't know, man. I don't even know what I just said anymore. Okay, this is like a zoomed out version of these same plates here. I think this is a B tier plate. Yeah. B tier plate. D tier plate. C. It's C, not D. That's wrong. This is A tier. This is B tier. I already explained these. This is another the same as the Minnesotas. Some of these Montana ones just aren't good. I think those ones are so boring. At least this one is a little something. A little more than those are. Most of these wet and gray background Montana plates really aren't that good. However, this another of the A tier. This is like inverse colors of one of these almost, it looks like. And I think that's good. That it is good. Ugh. Words, you know me. Excuse me. It's just weird, so it belongs in C. Alright, this is C tier. C tier again. D tier. C tier. sort of just looks weird. C tier. A tier. B tier. A tier. Actually, that's even better. Yeah, the whole design is really well done. This is B tier. This one is C tier. B tier. And that's actually A tier. Seeing a little more what's closer to the edges that was cut off. It's a little easier to see. This is D tier though. This is A tier. This is C tier. C tier. E tier. Yeah, that's only A. Because this is like what gets S tier. Because this is again A tier only. As is this. This is C tier. This is C tier, but for entirely different reasons. This is B tier. This is C tier. This is not good. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, Chrome, you just can't do that on a license plate. Look, another one of the D tier Montana University plates. Let's see. Which one? This one. I've been looking at it for a while. That's going to be A tier. I should know these by now. Let's see. I've looked at them all, like, except for this one, which is D tier. This is C tier. Another A tier. Minnesota really does well with the like critical habitat ones. Like that one's even better. Actually, this is B tier plate because that is another one of the oversaturated ones, and that's more like A. Same as this one. Apparently I have more in A tier than B tier right now. Huh. And this, is that really what Nebraska does for their custom plates? Don't be like Nebraska, don't be that boring. Oh, another oversaturated one that goes in C tier. This is C tier also. Photograph. Not that good. This one is also C tier with these other camo style ones. This is B tier. This is B tier also. This is actually C tier looking at. This is D tier, if even, but whatever. It's better than D's. That's another C tier. That's another C tier. That's another B tier, A tier. And that's another C tier. This is A. Actually, no, that font is unreadable, so that's B tier. I like it, but not that much. That's only C tier for me. This is A tier. C tier, I guess. Same with this one. A tier. D tier. C tier, yeah. Yeah. Most of these are that are left are B tier or so. So I'm gonna move them to there unless I see something else like this is C tier. This is C tier as well, just because it's like a little tacky. This is B tier, as I said. This is A tier. Another A. I'm not actually just trying to make these even, to be clear. This is an S tier. We do have two players for. Here's another S tier. It's a more simplistic design, but just as good. This is C tier. This is also C tier. This is A tier. This is also A tier. Another S tier here. Here's another A tier. That is B tier, I guess. Here's another B tier. Yeah. This is D tier. Getting very close now. And here's another C tier. Here's another B. Yeah, that is B. And here's another B tier. Here's an A tier. God. Here's another A tier. Here's another B tier. This is C tier. This is another B tier. This is another B. Here's another A. Here's another B tier. Alright. This is also C tier, I feel. Yeah. This is B tier. B for bears. Not really. That's not actually what it is. And here's in D tier. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's where the median plate went today. Definitely not the mode, because that's F, but... Alright, so... that's gonna be about it for these for these license plates set. And as I said, I'll try to have it all linked in the description as is possible. And hopefully see you again next week too.